Hello and welcome to episode 55 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. I'm currently playing through my Atari 2600 cartridge collection. I have over 450 cartridges, around 400 of which I think are unique games. And I'm only going to play the unique games here because the other games are either, just relabeled or rebranded or repackaged. And so I'm going to play the unique games here so that there's no repetitive nature to it. If you like retro gaming, or as I'm calling this, legacy gaming, and I include legacy gaming to include Atari 2600, ColecoVision, and Television. I have an Odyssey 2. We have the Nintendo Entertainment System, Sega Genesis. These are basically the consoles that brought video games into the home. And if you like this kind of content, please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm active on all three platforms under the name Atari Man 71. I put additional content out there pretty much on a daily, if not weekly basis. And so if there's something you'd like to see, please leave me a comment in chat on Twitch or in the comment section on YouTube, or send me a message on Twitter, and I will do my best to respond to you. So tonight I'm continuing with my Activision collection. I have 3 more games. I have Beamrider, I have Cosmic Commuter, and I have Kung Fu Master. So I'll call up the information for the first game, which is Beamrider. And so Beamrider is cartridge AZ-037-04. It was released in 1983. The controller it uses is the joystick, and currently I'm using my Wiko command controller for today, but I will switch out my joystick today for Kung Fu Master, just because it has an auto fire. Not quick enough. But anyway, I did not have any experience with Beamrider as a child, and this is actually a very recent acquisition for me. Excuse me. I thought I had it, but it turned out the cartridge I had was for ColecoVision. So I didn't play it. I've had it for a long time, like 20 years, but I never really got around to playing it. And I was excited when I bought it, and I thought, oh, great, great, great. And I didn't ever end up plugging it in and trying it out. So basically I was hearing how great Beamrider is, and so it inspired me to reach out and get the 2600 version. And I haven't had a lot of time to play it because, like I said, last weekend and pretty much all this week I've been under the weather. It may not have seemed like it, but it was everything I could do to pull these streams together. And so I haven't really gotten a lot of practice in. And I watched a video where someone described the game as Tempest, but flattened out in 2 dimensions instead of 3. And I like that explanation. It is somewhat similar to Tempest, in that you're shooting these things off in the distance and they're shooting at you, and certain things you can't kill, certain things you can. And it's a pretty fun game. Pardon me. And I like Tempest in the arcade. That's one of my favorite arcade games as a kid growing up. So Beamrider is a game that takes place above Earth's atmosphere, where a large alien shield called the Restrictor Shield surrounds the Earth. Your objective is to clear the shield's 99 sectors of alien craft while piloting your Beamrider ship. The Beamrider is equipped with a short-range laser and a limited supply of torpedoes. The player is given 3 at the start of each sector. To clear the sector, 15 enemy ships must be destroyed. A sentinel ship will then appear, which can be destroyed using a torpedo, only a torpedo, if any remain. And some enemy ships can only be destroyed with torpedoes, and some must simply be dodged. Occasionally during a sector, yellow rejuvenators or extra lives appear, and they run down the beam, and you need to catch them with your ship. If you shoot them, they turn into damaged debris that's red, and it shoots at you real fast, and you need to get out of the way. And you don't get the extra life. So there's a Beamrider patch, excuse me, that you can get if you score 40,000 points in this game and send them a screenshot. And I don't plan on doing that today, but eventually I may, because this is actually a pretty fun game to play. I actually like it. VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are rated 5 for excellent, and the playability is 5 for irresistible. And this is another game that, I don't know how Activision pulled this off and got it to work on the 2600, but it's a great game. And so I'll, get to it shortly. So here's my Beamrider cartridge. I will put that in my 2600, turn on my video capture card, and power on my system. And it's not working. It's always something. Take it out and put it back in. There it goes. That's often the case. If it doesn't work the first time, just pull it out and put it back in, and you'll probably be good to go. So this is the game. This is what it looks like. It's pretty simple design. You see the beams that you're going on. In the other games, you need to leave the mothership, but it's not shown in this game. You just put your joystick forward. Excuse me, and you can launch into the scene. So I'm going to call up my larger window to play the game under. So I'm just going to hit reset and start playing. So now I push the joystick forward, and it launches me out of the mothership. So there you see the enemies on the horizon first. See, and there he shot at me. Ugh. And there was a free life. That's what I got caught up seeing. I'll get better at this. I've not played it a lot, so... terrible right now. Oh, so those green things, you can't shoot them. They're distractors or something like that. I forgot to mention, you need to kill that mothership with a torpedo, and to launch a torpedo, you push your joystick forward. So, I'm going to clear the sector. Just getting warmed up. Just getting warmed up. I need to make sure it's just getting warmed up. I thought he wouldn't go all the way that far. Ooh, I didn't even see that shot until it was too late. 8 more guys to go. There's a little counter in the top left of the screen. Oh no! So that's what happens when you shoot the yellow guy. It turns into damaged debris and it flies toward you. I was just disappointed I shot it. I didn't even move out of the way. So I'm going to play a little bit. But I'm going to play this game for a little while because this is actually a very good game. Very fun game. See, that guy was trying to bait me into... Oh! See, when I talk, I'm losing focus. I gained the free life, but then I just lost it right away. That guy was trying to bait me into shooting that. was not hitting any of those guys. I need to focus. Some of these guys are cutting it pretty hot. Oh, that was my last life. Reset. Alright, I'm going to play and I'm going to focus so that I can clear a couple sectors for you. So that's the mothership being destroyed. So now Sector 2, more of the same. But these brown things, these meatball looking things, I think are asteroids and you cannot destroy them. I think I shot a free life there. So 2 sectors cleared. I told you I was okay at this game. Just need to focus, not talk so much. I couldn't get out of the way. It was hit the meatball or get shot. Free life. Ooh, that's a new little pattern for him. Ah. 2 left. I gotta clear Sector 3. Woo! Got that by the skin of my teeth. I think that UFO you can destroy with a torpedo. And I did there. For life. Oh no! Sector 5. Oh no, I saw that coming. So that's it. And I could play this game for hours on end. Really haven't played it that long. But let me see how long I've been recording. I might play one more time. Let's see. Recording time. 18 minutes. Yeah, we'll play one more time. Probably won't go that long, but I'll be quiet again. I'm just gonna play. I missed the free life there. And I killed myself. Missed it. Aw, come on. Got it. Oh, I drove into that meatball. Anyway, so that's Beamrider. It's actually a pretty fun game, and like I said, it's 99 levels, so you can play it for quite a long time. I'd recommend getting it if you don't have it. It's not that of an expensive of a game. Some people put it out there for real high prices, but you can get it. Just wait and shop, and you can get it for a reasonable price. And it's a pretty fun game to play. So the next game I have on my list to play today is, Cosmic Commuter. So I'll put that in and turn it on, and this game is like no other game I've ever played before. So I'll call up my information on this. And let me see here. So Cosmic Commuter is cartridge AG-038. It was released in 1984, and it also uses a joystick controller. And this is yet another game I did not have experience with as a child, and it is also a recent acquisition for me. It's a pretty fun and entertaining game, but it does have some difficult maneuvers. Simply landing your spaceship is a difficult task at times. You have to do it kind of perfect, and if you don't, you crash and you lose your spaceship. Then picking up some of the commuters tends to be difficult. I think you need to pull down on your joystick. I'll look in the instructions again. I read them earlier, but I think you need to pull down on your joystick to pick them up. But if you're not on time, they leave and you get a bad noise. And also, if you don't pick up any, you can't leave the planet. So you need to pick up at least one commuter. You need to keep in mind on your fuel level of your ship, which is just a little rotary dial at the right of the screen there, the one that's 9, 8, 7, and there's little fuel pods at the top that show up. After you pick up the last commuter, or the last commuter disappears, there's no fuel available, and you need to go back to your spaceship and launch into outer space, and that's where you get the fares and stuff like that. But it's kind of a interesting game. It's fun. It's decent. It's different. I never knew it existed until just recently when I was collecting. I had it in a list, but I didn't know what the game was about. And it's certainly like no other game I've played. It kind of reminds me of Futurama in the fact that, Fry is a delivery boy, and he's like, I'm still a delivery boy. But it's in a spaceship. You're a bus driver, but you're a bus driver in a spaceship. And so this came way before Futurama came, but it's kind of funny. So so I stole some information from Wikipedia. You take control of the Astro Bus, a futuristic flying bus that has the capability to hold up to 8 commuters. You will start each level where you have to land the rocket module, and when you land the rocket module, the bus detaches, and then the game does not feature a timer. However, the Astro Bus can run out of fuel, so players will have to keep their eye out for the fuel pickups. And then just because there's no time limits does not mean that the players have all the time in the world. The commuters will not wait forever, and they leave after some time, so players will have to hurry and pick them all up. When all other commuters have been picked up, the next step is to return to the rocket module. Along the route, You will encounter obstacles that can choose to destroy or avoid. Destroying them will give points, but will slow the players down on their way to the commuters. Players will start the game with 3 buses at their disposal and earn new buses at each 10,000 points. VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are rated 4 for good and the playability is 4 for fun. It's a very colorful game. So I'm just going to hit reset and start it out. I'm not that good at this game because I haven't practiced a lot, but I will do my best. Okay, so first you have to use your joystick to throttle your rocket ship and then land on the surface, but you can't crash land. So I'll show you. If you just hit up, crash. So I'm going to reset again because I'm not that good at this game that I can afford to lose a ship. My fuel's at 6. Oh, I passed the commuter already. I need left. Lost to me. So my fuel's low, hit a fuel pod. So I picked that guy up. There's fuel up here. Apparently I passed the commuter, so I picked him up. I'm gonna need some fuel here. Passed the dude up, apparently. Maybe I'm right back. He left. And now I'm running out of fuel. I was depending heavily on my radar. So before picking up the last guy, oh, he left. So I need to go back to my spaceship. Oh, there it was. Now, there's things are in the way, so I don't know if I can take off. Okay, so that's round 1 is done. You know, I didn't die there, but it's easy to die. I've died before. If you run into any of those wafer cookies or whatever you want to call them, you die. And if you don't pick up any commuters, you die. And it's taken me a while to learn how to pick up commuters, but I've made it to the second round before. It's kind of cool. They're like cotton balls you shoot. Where's the dude? Where's the dude? Where's the dude? I need to get up high because I'm going to need some fuel here. And be careful because you can actually shoot the fuel. Oh, he left. Guy was a jerk. Where is he? Oh, he left too. At least I picked up that first guy. Oh, I lost the guy. Lost another one. That was close. Yeah, now I need some fuel. So now I've gone all the way through. So I said this game was hard. I've gone through this is the farthest I've gone before. Normally I crash one or two in this landing segment, but apparently I'm doing okay for this stream in this game. So I'll just keep playing and see how far I can go. Oh, jeez. Let's see if I can pick up this guy. Yeah. So you got to pick up at least one passenger to complete the mission. To be able to leave the planet's surface. There's fuel up here. I need that. There's two. Yeah, these guys, I like that they jump. Makes it easier to hit them. Oh, I drove past him. Did I drive past the dude? No. That's a problem. Should have shot that thing on the way up. Probably gonna lose it. Oh, nope. No, no, no. Ah! Fuel was more important, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, I missed him. I drove past him. Didn't see it, but now I'm needing fuel. Oh, shit! Well, that answers that question. That was a rough lesson to learn. I had a thing full of passengers there. What happened? my goodness. Did so well. Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. I'll play it again. Probably won't go as long, but I don't know what happened there. I just kind of got out of sorts. I said I was doing good, and then that made me do terrible. Oh no, I'm gonna miss him. Can't afford that kind of mistake. I'm gonna miss the next passenger. I know it. I gotta get some fuel. I drove past him. Go past him again. Ooh. I thought it wrapped around. Oh, great, I'm out of friggin' fuel. I was so excited about having everybody. Ugh, come on. Oh, come on. Alright, that's game. That's Cosmic Commuter. It's actually a pretty fun game. But that was really frustrating there at the end. That's normally what I do, you know. I have trouble landing, and I haven't had that much of good luck. That's why I kept going the one direction when after I had picked up all 8 passengers. If I had just turned around, I'd have gotten a full load and gotten a high score. And I think for me, once I screw up, you know, I get in my own head. So the last game I have for today is Kung Fu Master. And I'll put this in and turn it on. But before I turn it on, I'm going to explain to you. I'm switching to the Epix XJ, or 500 XJ. This has an auto fire. Boy, the lights. It has an auto fire control on it. So I am not quick enough. My thumbs are not quick enough. You know, I mentioned I had hand mobility issues. My thumbs are not quick enough to make these kicks. And even with this controller, I still struggle with this game. It's pretty fun, and I remember playing a Kung Fu game like this on the Nintendo Entertainment System. But if I'm not mistaken, this game came out significantly before that one. Yeah, 1984. I don't know what the IREM is. It's probably a different company. I don't know. I've not got a cartridge by anybody, IREM, television, I don't know. But so I'll go over my information for Kung Fu Super Kicks, or Kung Fu Master. Sorry, Kung Fu Super Kicks is a totally different game. So Kung Fu Master is cartridge AX-039. It was released in 1984, and it uses a joystick controller. And this is the third game today that I did not play as a child. I did buy this game 20 years ago, but I haven't played it since then. It's kind of difficult for me to control it, like I said, so that's why I'm switching over to this joystick, because this has auto fire, so I can throw multiple kicks in succession or punches in succession, and I just basically have to control my movement. And this is a micro switch controller, so it's actually a pretty good controller. Basically, the thing that happens is if you get touched by an enemy, it says wiggle your joystick to break free. I'm not really able to do that either, and I can't break free, and then it ends up draining all my energy and I die. And I can get to the boss on the first level, but I haven't beat him yet because unfortunately I've not mastered dodging knives and jumping over the knives and not getting touched. Even though I have this auto fire here, I still get touched from time to time, and it still draws energy away from me. And I think the biggest thing is the knife throwers. I need to just basically get better at them. They don't continue to come toward you. They stop and then they throw a knife. And because of that, I start kicking right away. Well, you can't kick a knife. A knife hits you, you're losing some points. So, the regular foot troopers continue to come at you, and it's just easy because I hold the button in and hold the joystick to kick high or kick low, or punch high, punch low, and it works out well. And so there's all sorts of levels in this game, and we'll see if I can get to them. But I've not gotten past that first boss, like I said. And once you die from the first boss, you don't start off at the boss. You start off at the beginning of the level. So if you die in a level, you just go back to the beginning of the level. So I'll play it for a little while to try to get some time in so that I can see if I can get better and then get past this first level at least. So some information I stole off of the internet, maybe Wikipedia. So you play the role of Thomas, a man from the Kikogi, a man in a Kikogi, I don't know what that is, and slippers. Thomas, and I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. I really don't know Japanese at all. Thomas's girlfriend Sylvia has been kidnapped by criminals, and Thomas must fight through 5 side-scrolling floors of enemies to rescue her. Brutally summarized as Rescue Girlfriend, Hit People in the US and UK version opens with the explanation, a Kung Fu Master. Thomas and Sylvia were attacked by some unknown guys. Sylvia was kidnapped by them. Okay, so this is just stupid information here. The NES. Okay, so this is good. So the NES does have this game, and I remembered playing this for the NES as a child. And it's nice because you have the dual buttons. You can do the A and B, so one is punch, one is kick, and so it's not so confusing what you do. In the Atari, there's punch and kick, but it's based on what direction you put your controller. So it's just one action button and punch, but the same one can switch between punch and kick. So up diagonal, both directions are punches, left and right are kicks, and down diagonal are punches, and then straight down is duck, and push up is jump. I have not seen if you can do a jump kick, though. That would be interesting. Anyway, there's a variety of enemies in this game. It's amazing that this works on a 2600. Again, these later Activision games, they push things beyond the bounds of what an Atari was capable of. And this is 84. This is not 88 or 87. This is 84. And so this is pretty amazing because this game got ported to the NES. And maybe it was an arcade game and it was ported to Atari first, but it works on Atari, and that's a pretty amazing feat. So VGR ratings for this game, the graphics are rated 5 for excellent, and I agree, for an Atari game, this is outstanding. And playability is 4 for fun, and I kind of agree with that. It's not irresistible just because it is so difficult, and you do have to return, and you only have 3 lives, you know? It's not like you can do a Contra hack and get 99 lives and play until you get through, and then when you die, you start over at the beginning. You don't start where you died, which, you know, means you basically have to play almost a perfect game to get to the end of it. Big screen. And so I'm just going to start, because this is just one player, and you'll see. This game is significantly quieter. I'm going to turn it up. So that's... See, my energy is already super low. I'm going to reset anyway. I'm going to go back to my larger screen. Now I'll reset the game. The music is not very loud in this game, I guess. The fact that it has music at all is pretty impressive. See, I should have ducked there. Ugh. How's he throwing knives with his feet? I'm not pushing the button. So I'm losing so much energy. Jerk. I'm dead. Alright, I'm gonna reset again. I need to tape my hand onto this control. This controller is a... I should have brought up my big boy. I'll play this again. My hand starts sweating and it's over. Ugh. Ugh. So here's the boss. So now it seems like come on. Why is his energy? Come on. Gee, 3 times he hits me? I'm going to have to find a better way to hold this controller. Give me a moment here. My hand is getting all sweaty because I'm stressing about this stupid game. And this controller is designed to fit in your hand and be real comfortable, but if your hands don't work, it's kind of difficult. Ah! See, that's the problem, is I fall off the button. The button, I can't feel my fingers. I'm going to reset this. Jerk. Got him. It's the first time I beat that dude. Woohoo! Look at me. Oh, that's the Dragon Balls. Or that's the snakes. What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to go this way? Oh, okay. An arrow in the game would have been nice. Oh, that's a dragon. Ugh. Well, I got past the first level. I had no idea what to expect there, those falling baskets and stuff. They can get you every time. So let's see if we can do this again. Ah. Ah! fell off the button. Yeah, I was not gonna get very far anyway. I'm gonna try it a couple more times maybe. This is actually a pretty fun game. Now that I've gotten past that first level. I'm not going to get past them here, though. Jerk! Throwing all these low knives. You notice he was throwing them all up high until I started ducking them, and then now he's throwing them low. Well, anyway, that's Kung Fu Master. It's a little frustrating, but it's actually pretty fun because it's frustrating. And I was pretty excited once I got past that first boss for the first time. If you have the game, I'd recommend playing it. It's a good, it's an amazing game for an Atari 2600 to be able to play a game like this. It's reminiscent of a Nintendo game. Maybe the graphics aren't quite as good and the gameplay isn't quite perfect, but man, this is an Atari 2600, and this was 1984, and this was cutting edge at the time, and it's really impressive to me that they pulled this off in a 2600, because we take games like this for granted nowadays, but back then it was like you were one little block shooting a ball at another little block, and if the bullet that you shot hit the other block, you scored a point. This is completely beyond that. I mean, this is really next level. Next level. I mean, even this is 7800 level game, and here it is. It's something that came out in 84. I mean, it's beyond comprehension sometimes. So anyway, that's Kung Fu Master, and that's my show for today. As always, if you like this retro gaming content, please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm very active on all three platforms. If you get in touch with me, I'll do my best to respond to you. I just want to put a reminder out there to everyone to play the games you have, because I have all these games and I've not played them, and it's like all this time that I had them, and I was just focused on collecting the cartridges and having them, other than the enjoyment. And some of these games I may have been better at, and maybe would have given a little better of a show had I spent the time playing these over the years. I mean, I think it's obvious from the games like Pitfall and Pitfall 2 and maybe a little bit Spider Fighter, but the games that I spent a lot of time on as a kid, the muscle memory just comes back real quick, and my reflexes aren't what they used to be, but the games are still fun. So play the games you have. I mean, that's really the best advice I can give you, and share them with everyone too. I know a lot of people, Atari, but it's good fun. It's good, if people play board games at home, why wouldn't you play Atari? So anyway, that's my show for today. I will be back tomorrow with 3 additional cartridges, 3 different additional games, maybe 2 because, like I said, Title Match Pro Wrestling I think is on the list for tomorrow, and the fact that it's an absolute game, I may not play it. I may show what my cartridge did before, the cartridge now, and then explain why I'm not going to play it because I do have it for Apollo, and I feel like they deserve the credit for the game since it's just a repackage and a rebrand of their game. So, as always, please be healthy, stay safe, wash your hands and social distance. I'll be back tomorrow. I appreciate you watching my show. I appreciate you spending the time with me. And as always, have a good evening. Thank you.